Right, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Waharakah Kodash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And oh boy, the reason I'm doing this video is that we're supposed to mark them that cause division. We have to identify these charlatans, and give warning. So if you go and you follow these guys and you take heed to their doctrine and you get what the duck get, then that's not on us, all right, because we warned you, all right. And ultimately, if you follow after these guys' spirit, then you weren't right anyway, okay? Because this is what happens, man. You guys come into this thing, they learn some breakdowns, but their heart ain't right. Their spirit ain't right. They're corrupt. They're unpure. And this is what happens. They start changing up the doctrine, bringing in all kind of superfluity, start chasing after their own lusts. And this is what you end up with, man. This abomination of a camp, right? Which Genesis all come from Sakari, man. And this guy, Alazar Ben Lawyer, had that demonic spirit on him. And all these guys that come up from underneath him have got that same spirit. And that's why they were down with him. Birds of a feather flock together. They got that same fitted cap spirit, man. All right. Now these guys are saying the lake of fire is not America. Here it is, let's just read about the lake of fire, man. All right. These guys, man. Revelation 20:7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. All right. That's Esau, Edom. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. All right. And we're approaching that time. And they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about and the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. Right? That's going to be that chariot fire, the missiles. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And that represents when America is destroyed, that Esau, everything that is Esau is being destroyed with it. That's the end of Esau. All of him. Right? The beast, the false prophet, everything's gonna go up in smoke with America. Now, Babylon the Great is that lake of fire. All right? Because it said the lake of fire and brimstone. Now, hold up. Now, what these goofies try and do is, oh no, it's talking about Edom. Yo, goofy. America is spiritual Edom and spiritual Bozrah. All right? America is spiritual Edom and spiritual Bozrah. Just like it's spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation. Now they read this and they, that's talking about the original Bozrah. Yeah, but Bozrah is also a people. Right? Those people are in America. America represents that chief place of Edom. America represents Edom. Yeah, that Bosra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. That's what's going to happen in America, man. Right? That's what's going to happen in Babylon the Great. That land is going to be cursed, right? No one ain't going to live there no more. It's going to be perpetual desolations, man. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. Right? Where is the point, the chief point of Esau's terribleness? America. Right? The most powerful single nation militarily in the world. That's America. That's Babylon the Great. All right. America is the pride of Edom. That's their pinnacle. The greatest nation that they've ever produced. The most powerful is America, Babylon the Great. Right? The pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. What was Sodom and Gomorrah? Fire and brimstone. And the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall Son of Man dwell in it. All right. This is the judgment that's going to happen to Babylon the Great. All right. In fact, let's go further. Jeremiah 50. Where was it? There we go. Where should I start from? Right, it's because the America is also known as the Chaldeans, Babylon. All right, this is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon her horses, and upon her chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her, that melting pot. Right? Because a whole bunch of heathens are going to be destroyed with Esau in America. And a lot of you, Jake. Right? And they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasured, and they shall be robbed. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is a land of graven image, and they are mad upon their idols. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there. Right? The home of every unclean and hateful bird. And the owl shall dwell there, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. See, the same judgment. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. All right? This is talking about what's going to happen to America, Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, Edom, Bozrah. It's all talking about the same place in the spirit, the same event. All right. Babylon, destroyed with great violence, fire. Right. This is going to be the lake of fire and brimstone. America. And this has been broken down already. But you see, these guys, they're only here, right? Because they've found a stick. They've found a stick, and the demons are using them according to their own lusts, right? Beginning with their ex-leader, Al-Azhar Bun Sodom, spiritual Sodom, right? These men are just here to make money. To make money and do what they want to do. And them demons is all over them. And they're going to change this, they're going to change that, and feign themselves to be men of the Lord, because that's part of their shtick. So they can make all kind of money, man. And it's sick. It's sickening to watch, man. These fitted cat demons. But like I said, listen, if you want to go follow these guys, yeah, go do that. But we're warning you, man, that these men, they're heading towards that lake of fire. Full steam ahead. These are Babylonians, man. They got the spirit of Babylon all on them. All right? And they're heading towards sure destruction, man. So it's up to you. It's up to you. But I know exactly what these guys are, man. Him. None of these dudes ain't right, man. None of these dudes ain't right, man. All right? These guys are coming in the same spirit of Al-Azhar, man. And his spirit went right. That's why he got kicked out of Great Millstone expeditiously. Because his spirit went right. His heart went right. He wasn't pure in this thing. And all he did was gather unto himself a bunch of other Niggas's who got the same spirit. They got the same exact spirit, man. So don't expect nothing different. But, I mean, we've already broken, the elders, apostles, they've already broken this down a long time ago, man. The lake of fire is Babylon the Great, man. The lake of fire and brimstone. Goodness gracious, man. All right. And there's plenty of videos on it. All right, man. Shalom.